Hey, so welcome back. I'm going to be thrifting in a town that's about 30 minutes away from my house. I wanted to go check out some different stores, and I was also selling things to people on Facebook Marketplace. I don't typically travel for that kind of stuff, but I like to come to this city maybe like once a month, but I have noticed that their prices are getting very, very high. And, I understand the competition with the different thrift stores and the popularity of it growing, but I'm getting priced out of these locations. And honestly, I've kind of noticed that a lot of these places have so much inventory, and I feel like that's due to pricing. And this was right as they opened. These are like Assistance League places or NCI places. They're my favorite. They're very nice. They're usually the cheapest, so I do like these. I am currently shopping for home goods, but I get nervous while I'm filming, and so I will just kind of beeline it to whatever is closest or furthest away from whoever's in the store. I was the only person shopping today, so I got to browse a little bit slower than I usually do. But I'm a scanner. I don't go up to things. I don't like to really touch a lot of stuff, like I said in my last video. I loved that, but it was a location, so I passed. But yeah, like I was saying, I scan the room, so that doesn't make for the best YouTube video. I need to get better about slowing down and going up to what I'm actually looking at. Oh, that lamp was weird. I love a dog, but the face was so weird. So yeah, just kind of perusing. They had some really pretty stuff. Loved that. I think it was like $10 or something. So, now watching this, I see this couch. That couch is amazing. That looks like Restoration Hardware. I don't know the price. But yeah, I'm just kind of looking for like little trinkets, easy flips on Facebook, that kind of stuff. And for my own personal. We've been renovating our house for over 5 years, and I am now in the decorating phase. We just had the interior of our home painted last March. And so in about August of last year, I started thrifting. And I've gotten into thrifting and going to estate sales, and it's been really fun. This is the next shop. This one is unfamiliar to me. Their prices are very high. I have purchased jeans in here before, but I just happened to be on a half off day, so they were like $5. I also need to start paying attention to the different deals that the stores do, because I don't currently do that, and I feel like I would benefit from it. This is a highly curated thrift shop. They know what they have, and they price accordingly. Out on the floor, especially, and then they also have, I liked that. I think it was like $5. I try to get things under $5. I really liked all those frames. Obviously, you guys know me. I love frames. Those bowls were pretty. It was very busy in there, so I was trying to avoid people, so I was just kind of hiding in this back corner. But they had some pretty stuff. It was just too high for me. Love a good candle holder. Didn't need it. Now, I do own a record player, and I love getting records, but I hate to look through them. I cannot be bothered. I'm probably in these thrift stores for 5 minutes, and that's probably not good. I need to start slowing down. Just kind of wandering around. I like to stand back and look to see if anything large catches my eye. Oh, that was so cute, but it was light. I find a lot of those little daisy containers too. They're so cute. I don't collect Wedgwood, but I know that that's popular. I don't think that was actually Wedgwood, but kind of that vibe. Loved this art piece. I think it was like $200. Oh, and then these are the little rooms that they put designer items in, or whatever they think is like more upscale. And it's pretty much retail price in here, which is just like crazy. I mean, look at how many clothes are in there. It's just like, are you really making that much money by hiking the price up? I don't know. Like, a thrift store should not have $30 jeans. I don't even think I bothered looking at... I didn't even go into the other one, I don't think. There's another room. I mean, whatever. Good for them. And then they keep stuff behind the glass that's really, really expensive. Okay. Heading out to the next one.
Good, how are you?
Good. Oh, this one's even worse. Well, I don't want to I don't want to complain, but this store is even worse. And they just opened, and just I went like maybe a month or two ago, and just the difference that I saw between this trip and the last one, they are jam-packed with stuff. Like, obviously things are not selling. And there were people in there, and like everyone walked out with nothing. I think that rocking chair back there was like $100 or $200 or something. I don't know. I just don't get it. That was pretty. It was probably $400. Like, I'm just looking to like laugh, basically. I mean, it's just jam-packed. This place has been open for like 2 months. How do they already have so much stuff? But hey, I wish them all the luck. I really liked this frame. Thought it was cool. Lots of plates. I don't get into the whole plate thing, but I know it's kind of popular. Especially back in the day too. Oh, that copper mold caught my eye. I don't think it was real. I believe it was like a plastic or something, but those are popular. They go quick. Off to the next place. This is a church-run thrift store. Their prices are... Oh, wait, no. This is an assistance league. So they're great. Love them. Great prices. Great selection. All the women that work there are volunteers, I believe. Super nice. Great time. I actually did end up getting 2 things here, which you'll see in just a second. I didn't film the last purchase. I did find a big bag. It was behind the counter up on the wall, and I had already stopped filming, so I'll put a picture in or something of it. Lots of fun frames. Super cute. Trying to not buy those right now. Oh, baskets. I'm also not trying to buy baskets, but this one was only $6. It was so heavy and had cool handles. I loved it. I had a couple other ones that were really pretty and nice. Very fair prices. Love that. Like, how pretty. That would look great in a bathroom with, like, towels on inside of it. Or, like, next to a bathtub or something with... Oh, here's my first find. It's like an onyx, hand-carved stone duck. It did have... The bill was broken off, but it had been re-glued, and it was, like, a perfect break, so it was very not noticeable. They do a great job at displaying, and it's, super pretty. It's very nice in there. It's clean, but their prices are great. So I really like this place. Very interesting things too, kind of all over the board. I'm going to go get a basket because I was hoping to find more, but I end up walking up to the counter with just a tiny little duck. Oh, they also have lots of clothes and good deals, but I wasn't shopping for that, so. Over here was more of the glassware, kitchen items. Oh, okay, so one of those little thingies again. I need to know what they're about. I see them all the time. Are they collectible? Do people like them? Oh, these little bandanas caught my eye. I know people have been like super into tying them around their purses. I haven't done that, but I thought these were so cute. I didn't get any, but I really liked them. Also, this video is 32 minutes, and I don't know how I'm going to talk for 32 minutes. I'm doing a voiceover. So, bear with me. Oh, Pyrex. I got Pyrex from my grandma and sold them because I don't collect them and I don't use them, but people love Pyrex. That one had some discoloration and did not have a lid, so I didn't get it. But I find Pyrex later this weekend in this video, so, well, I wasn't filming, but I did find it. I'll insert some photos. And then I spot my next pair of Birkenstock that I would like to get. I forget what these ones are called, but they're like a clog boat shoe, I guess, style. I don't really know what the official title is, but they were so cute. They were my size. Loved them. But they were $40. And I kind of inspect them, and the cork is too far gone on some of the sections, so I just opt out. There's the bag. It's that red big one. It looks like Vera Bradley, but it was a different brand. It's so cute, and it's literally massive. Oh, it was for $10, and the lady gave it to me for $8. I didn't even have to haggle. I was just like, oh, this is so pretty. I really don't need it. And she was like, I'll do $8. I was like, okay. More breakables. But they had this freaking Beanie Baby. I had this when I was little. They wanted $25. I had that. That's crazy. I don't even think Beanie Babies are worth anything. Okay, here's a Goodwill. I did not get anything. The last time I was here, I purchased 2 pie plates and this like rolled magazine trash can. And the pie plates sold very quickly. I still haven't sold the trash can, but I have found some really cool stuff. I got a pair of brown Levi's here one time when I was with my mom. And they were so cute. They were always go check by, if you're looking for clothes, go check by the dressing room. Because people who have already done the digging and tried things on and put them back, they're over there. So it kind of saves you time. And that's where I found the Levi's. I think I paid $16 or $17 for them. I liked that. But yeah, it wasn't great today in this Goodwill, but Goodwill's hit and miss. Oh my God, what's with the dolls? Every store I go into, I see 500 dolls and I cannot do it. Okay, I'm going to a lot of places. This is the Christian thrift store. Their prices are all over the place. Pretty much every thrift store in this town is the same. They have they have a Google Lens section where you can tell the employees are using Google Lens. Good for them, whatever. But their prices are so high. I did find a Vera Bradley little pouch here for, I think, like $6 one time. And I do end up finding 3 Vera Bradley bags, but something smelled over in that area, and I put them down and left. These are some, I'm not going to say the name because I don't know how it's pronounced, and I don't want to get made fun of, but cutie flip-flops, too small, loved them. Here are the bags. They were old, especially that dark one up on the top. It was like a Christmas pattern. But I'm always on the lookout for Vera Bradley. I don't remember how much these were, but something over here smelled really bad, and I don't know what it was. Kind of smelled like throw up. So I did not end up getting any of them. But I'm sure someone will get them and clean them up and sell them on eBay. They had a lot of fun little games and other bags over there. And then this section is their, designed area. So they usually have, that ashtray was $25. They usually have more of the Western stuff over here. It's very much a vibe. They do a great job. It's beautiful. It's just so expensive. There's a copper mold. I can't read what it says. Love those. So pretty. Yeah, great stuff. Oh, the ducks. Okay, so I've been kind of testing out the ducks, selling those, and I think people like them. So pretty. But all of these prices were just a little too high for me. Cutie little, I think those are called Kakeshi dolls. Another YouTuber that I watch, she loves them. And that's how I know what they are. Yeah, so just super pretty. They do a great job at displaying stuff. Then they have another little area that's highly stylized. Love those shell plates back there. Great furniture. And then this area is the more thrift store, traditional thrift store vibe. Better prices, much lower. But this place is huge. It's kind of overwhelming. Loved that front painting. So pretty. I'm not a gold person, but I know that that's super popular right now. So yeah, look at this place. And that's busted. Not gonna get that. Great glasses. I'm trying not to get into kitchen and drinkware and stuff like that, just because, one, I don't have a lot of places to store it. It's not my particular interest right now. I don't know really anything besides Pyrex. Like, I know Pyrex is collectible, so if I see that, I'll grab it, but I don't want to get into breakables more than I already am. And I actually did love this little basket. Thought it was so cute. I actually do online auctions if they're in my town, and there's a great company online that always has really nice. That lady kept getting in my way. Every time I turned around, she was there. Anyway, so yeah, I did end up, this is now my third auction that I've done. The first one I ever did was a brass and glass. It's kind of like a wall cabinet, and so fun. It was like $63, and it came with all of the mini perfumes, and they were Avon. And I sold the perfumes separate on Facebook for $40. So the whole cabinet ended up costing me, $25 or whatever it was. And then the second auction I did were these 2 huge vertical picture frames with like 6 photograph spots. They were solid wood, and I ended up my dad helped me stain them. And those were like $14, I think. And then, like I said, this weekend I did one. I ended up spending $33 on these Jello molds, and they are porcelain with really beautiful paintings on them. They have like lemons, blackberries, geese. There was a pear, asparagus, a bunny. So I got 7 of them. So it came out to be about $4.50 per porcelain Jello mold. And so super fun. And then you get to like see the home and appreciate, the contents when you go pick up your item, and it's very calm because it's not an estate sale. And you can get some really nice things on online auctions. I know it's intimidating. I haven't done eBay. I'm kind of slowing down my eBay. I like me purchasing things on there. I purchased a couple purses on there when I first got into Coach in December, but I haven't purchased anything else. I've gotten like Mary Englebright notepads on there. I've gotten Winnie the Pooh Bear stuffed animals for like my friend who's having a baby. So eBay has everything. Like, it's a fun place to search, and I like their photo feature. But yeah, just kind of wandering around. I didn't end up getting anything from here today. But yeah, lots of artwork, lots of mirrors, great stuff. And then I went to 2 estate sales this weekend. Well, 3 actually. This one was insane. It was by my house. It's in the country. I've never seen prices this high. That little duck right there was $10. The small one. The big ones were like $50. There was no one there. It was like me and 2 other people. This is way out in the country. This is about 10 minutes from my house. I ended up talking to the people working. They're from Los Angeles. This shirt was like $60. So the auction company was out of Los Angeles. We are about 4.5 hours north. And the prices were just absolutely insane. I did end up just getting one thing. It didn't have a price on it. It was a wooden duck. I'll insert a photo. It didn't have a price on it, so I was able to say, hey, what are you thinking on this? She said 10. I said, would you do 5? And she said she'd do 7. So, yeah, all the other wooden ducks, they wanted like $50 for them. And that's crazy. The house didn't really have a lot in it. All the workers were very nice, but yeah, it was not great. I didn't anticipate them selling a lot of things. especially at those prices. And when after I bought the deck, she was like, oh, well, you can keep shopping. And I was like, no, I'm good. I'm done. And then she was like, well, tomorrow we're going to be doing 50% off. And I was like, yeah, you probably should. But yeah, pretty empty. Okay, so the next day I went over to my local Goodwill. And this one's hit or miss. Oh, that plate set. I've seen that design before. I don't know anything about it. But like I said, I'm not trying to do plates. But I do love kitchen stuff. Thought that was cool. They were pretty bare today. I do not thrift on the weekend. I like to take a break. And I think this week I made a new rule to recoup from the weekend if I'm going to be doing estate sailing. I don't think I'm going to thrift at all if I'm out, and then I'm not going to thrift on Mondays because I feel like I live in kind of a destination for the weekend, and I've noticed a lot of people are coming up and going thrifting and stuff, and so the places get depleted. So I just want to give them a day or two to kind of get stuff back out on the shelf. And yeah, I thought this coffee table is so cool. It had like a wicker bottom, or like a mid shelf. I don't know. Thought it was so cool if you had like a beach house. Oh, this estate sale was so cool. So this was 20 minutes from my house.
So cool.
Had super cool slot machines. They were each $1,000. Love that for them. Those aren't gonna sell. Okay, so these guys were standing, taking up the entire walkway, and I was just like trying to get around them for 2 minutes. But I found the find of a lifetime. And if you're still watching, it's going to be worth it. So I'm looking at these little red boots. So cute. Oh my God. My size. Oh my God. FRYE boots. Yes. FRYE boots. And they were my size. And internally, I'm freaking out. There's a little tag. They fit. I didn't even get my foot all the way down. I was just like, I don't even care. I'm buying these. I don't know if I show the tag, but they were $50. I could not believe that I got them. I still can't. And yeah, I just kind of walked around for the hell of it. I did end up getting 2 pillowcases for $3. Because I have a little breakfast nook and I'm trying to get some cushions and pillows over there. So I did talk to the family. Oh, I love this mirror. They were only asking $60. The prices were great. Estate sale. It was amazing. I have been to this company's estate sales. I think it was like 2 weeks ago when I got that huge haul that's on my TikTok. They have great prices. So anyway, I talked to the family. They were there. This was a living estate sale. It was a downsizing sale. It's 30 years of multifamily on one property. And they owned, obviously, like antique stores and stuff like that. And so it was a personal collection of items and leftover store stuff. So it was a great selection. And then I went over to my other favorite place, the NCI. So this company helps people with disabilities get jobs, and their staff is great. The store is always great. They have amazing prices. I love supporting this store and any of their like sister stores. Thought this plate was so beautiful. I almost got it. It was only $2, but I left it for someone who, collects. And they have these perfect little knick-knack shelves right in the front, and they put all their cute little items. I don't think I ended up getting anything. Earlier this week, I found a strawberry plate that I got. I'll put a picture if I remember. Oh, but you can go to my Instagram or my TikTok and see this. It's Noelle Thrifts on, I think I said that weird, Noelle Thrifts on TikTok. Oh, cutie little bench. I think it's probably for a doll. Has a heart cut out. It's wood. So cute. But yeah, they get great stuff. I found like Oshkosh Bagosh overalls here for kids. Here's everything that I got in the last few days. I went to 3 estate sales, 5+ thrift stores, far away town, my town, and then also an online auction. So I got a lot of good stuff. Oh, and I even got stuff for free off the side of the road. So the online auction, I got 7 porcelain Jello molds. I don't have all 7 right here because I don't want to go get them, but they're so pretty. So for all 7, I got them for $33 after taxes. They are Le Cordon Bleu from 1986. So pretty. To that country estate sale. You saw this in the video. Little wooden duck. Got him for $7. Then at the thrift store that was 30 minutes away from my house, I got this little stone duck. That was $3. Oh, and I got the bag. Well, you already saw it. Oh, it's in my car. Thread one. So awesome. Earlier in the week, I got this swan. I think it was like $4. And a couple days ago, well, this is probably a week ago, I got this huge like magazine book goose thing. That was $8. In the estate sale, yes, I have boots on my kitchen table. I'll wipe them off. They're too special. So I got these FRYE boots. Let's see, FRYE boots in my size. I mean, look at this condition. Beautiful. $50. And then these pillowcases. So cute. So we're sitting at my kitchen nook where I'm trying to put pillows and stuff like that, which I got quoted $2,000 to make pillows, so I'm gonna be doing that myself. A week or 2 ago, I got these pillowcases. They're handmade, and they have like little cowboys on them for $2 each. Got 2 of those. So cute. I mean, I've seen these at a thrift store. They were $90, and they were the short ones. So I scored God's favorite. Thank you. Those are $500 boots, if you don't know. And the third one was on Sunday. I did not film because it was a granddaughter who was running it, and it was just her by herself, and I was the only person there. But oh my God, I wish I could have. They were moving their grandma into a care facility, and she had really good taste. The first thing out on the driveway was a quilt rack with a wooden heart cut out of it. I didn't get it because it was painted brown, and it just wasn't my particular taste. That's where I got this for $5. It's a ice bucket. So sick. And then she opened up the cabinet, and these Spring Blossom Pyrex were sitting in there, and I was like, oh, are you selling this? Because she was saying that she was going to keep whatever didn't sell. So I was like, oh, like, are you keeping these? Because, I don't need them. Like, if you want them. She was like, I said, how much? She's like, like $3. I was like, oh, okay, yes. Love that. In beautiful condition, no issues. There's like a tiny mark on this one, but I don't care. So yeah, then, back to Saturday, driving, I was trying to find another estate sale, but I could not find it. I live out in the country, so a lot of people have barn sales and stuff like that. But I found a bookshelf on the side of the road, and I got it in my car. It fit. I got it up there by myself. It was free, and I cleaned it up this weekend, listed on Facebook Marketplace, and I've already gotten multiple messages about it. So I'm excited about that one. In my last video, I said I wanted to do furniture, but I'm not really confident with that. So I thought that this was a great kind of tester. So we'll see how it does. Thanks for watching. Follow me on TikTok, Wild Thrifts. And yeah, see you next time.